My friends, you may recall a few weeks ago, we heard in the gospel of the account of the dishonest judge. And of course, his dishonesty grew in part because of the partiality he gave in his decisions. It's interesting that even in secular world, justice is imaged as a person with a blindfold holding a scale. And the scale, of course, is to weigh evidence and facts in making any judgment. The ideal of justice is that it is blind. It does not take into consideration privilege or wealth or influence, but rather tries to administer what the Lord demands fairly, equitably, equally. My father used to joke, all men are created equal and some are more equal than others. Because in our society, while that is the ideal, oftentimes it does not happen. But how fortunate we are that for God, who is not blind, still remains perfectly just, perfectly fair, perfectly equal. He's created us with equal dignity, loves us all infinitely and equally, calls us to be just, and will treat us always fairly. Oftentimes, if we, because of our decisions, have incurred guilt or punishment, it really is our doing, not his. He always calls us back to new life and mercy. So our task as Christians in our secular contemporary world is to be more like Christ and to see as best we can in the creation of law, in the administration of law, in how we function as a society, that we truly are a society that becomes blind to the things that do not matter while keeping our eyes fixed on what does matter, which is that we imitate the justice and mercy of God in the world.